Hello there. I'm Josh with Honest Abe Roofing, America's favorite roofer. You must be Mr. and Mrs. Newton.
Yes, sir.
We are.
Awesome. Great to meet both of you. I have here that your names are Steve and Kay. Is it okay if I call you Steve and Kay?
Absolutely.
Yes,
I appreciate that. Is there some place comfortable we can sit down in order for I can ask you a few questions, spread some things out in order to help me better serve you today?
Yes, absolutely. Come on in.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that. First, let me put on my floor savers.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I've been outside and I want to make certain I'm respectful of your home. You'd appreciate that,
Well,
wouldn't you?
thank you.
Absolutely.
Right this way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Great shoes, Kay. Where'd you get them?
Oh, thank you. Sports Authority.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's
Thanks.
have a seat.
Thank you so much. This is a lovely home you have here. How long have the two of you lived here?
18 months, I believe. Almost 2 years.
Oh, fantastic. You must really enjoy this area. It's a beautiful place.
We do, definitely.
Awesome. I'm curious, earlier you mentioned some issues that you've been experiencing with the roof. What specific issues prompted you to call me out here today?
Well, I think Kay was mentioning to me we have like a lot of streaking on the roof, and I noticed that since our house faces the north, I noticed in our valleys over the porch, that type of thing, it seems like it's always wet.
That makes sense. That's what our 16-point roofing analysis is designed to do. Tell me, have you ever had a roofing analysis performed before?
No, not never.
A roofing analysis is used to determine what roofing system best suits the needs of your home. And all homes are different, and they all have different needs based on things such as the pitch of the home, the pitch of the roof, the age of the home, environmental conditions, and even which direction the home faces, as you mentioned, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
All these factors have a different effect on your roofing system and must be taken into consideration. What we'll need to do is measure your roof, inspect the exterior and the interior, we'll get a good look at that decking from the underneath side, Steve,
Good.
and make notes on the surrounding environment. After our 16-point analysis, we'll come back in and go over all of your options. This entire process takes approximately 60 to 90 minutes. Are you on any type of tight time schedule?
No.
Fantastic. So it's 10 a.m. now. You don't have anywhere to be till at least 11:30?
No, it made time for you.
Perfect. Before we start the roofing analysis, I've got just a few things I'd like to go over with you, okay?
Sure.
Perfect. So when it comes to investing in a roofing system, you have lots of options regarding protection, comfort, and style. This is my permanent roofing solutions guide. It's designed to share with you your many options today. During our time together, I want you to think of me as a tour guide. I'm known as a roofing advisor because that's truly what I am. I'll be advising you throughout this entire process to help you navigate the options before you. It's my job to help you solve your issues today and to serve you with my professional expertise. If at any point I'm not doing that, would you please let me know?
Sure.
Fantastic. Are you familiar with how the investment level of a roof replacement is determined?
No.
Well, when designing a roofing system, there are really 4 factors that will determine the investment today. 2 of them are outside of your control and 2 of them are within your control. The first factor to consider is the technical requirements. Think of this as things such as the size and the complexity of your roof. Larger, more complex roofs are going to have larger investment levels compared to smaller, simpler roofs. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
Perfect. After I complete the 16-point roofing analysis today, your home's going to tell us the size of roof that it needs, along with all the other parts and pieces that may be required. The technical factor is one that neither you nor I can control. Your home has already determined that. The next thing is code requirements. What we're really talking about here is safety. There are certain safety guidelines that the city and the county requires us to follow to ensure your family's protection. As we design your roofing system today, there may be some modifications we'll need to make to adhere to those proper safety standards. This is also a factor you nor I can control. The local authorities have already determined this for us, and they enforce it with an inspection by permit. A lot of people in our industry consider permits a pain in the neck. Actually, we don't think that at all. In fact, we're so confident in the quality of installation that we do will welcome a set of independent eyes to take a look at the work and ensure that everything is up to code and safe for you and your family. Now, is that important to you?
Absolutely.
You also have style choices when designing your roofing system, and this choice is 100% up to the two of you. You're going to have choices about the style of your roof, the warranties and guarantees of your roof, and the level of underlayment protection you choose for your roof. These are all personal choices. Think about purchasing a vehicle. You have many options to choose from, such as sunroofs or leather seats. Doesn't change the performance of the vehicle, but what it does do is increase the enjoyment of it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
You're right. When you buy a car with a sunroof or leather seats, does it typically make your investment go up or down?
Up.
I agree. Your architectural and style choices are very similar in the sense that they will increase the enjoyment of your home. Those choices are completely up to you. Okay, if you're anything like my wife, I'm certain you have some pictures or some images somewhere that we can take a look at exactly what you're looking for your new roofing system.
I'm so happy you asked me that. I just happen to have a couple ideas saved on my phone.
Fantastic.
Let me just find it here. I do. What do you think of that?
Oh, that is lovely. That's going to look amazing
You think so?
on your home.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I think so too.
That's
Thank you.
beautiful. So, tell me, have the two of you ever hired a contractor for a home improvement project before?
Yes, we have, yeah.
Fantastic. How was that experience? Walk me through that.
Well, some was good, some was bad.
Okay.
Sort of sketchy.
Yeah. And what was good about it? Let's start there.
He showed up on time.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Product was good. It was just some
Okay.
communication problems with it.
Okay. Yeah, that's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything starts there. Well, the great thing today is you'll have people choices, and this choice will have an impact on the investment and the enjoyment of your project. So our society is filled with all kinds of people, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, you get to choose the people that you spend an entire day at your home with, installing the new roofing system, and choose those people who will perform the maintenance. More importantly, uphold the guarantees and warranties on your new roofing system. Again, not my choice. That choice is completely up to you. So, as you can see, you do have some options and choices to make as you walk through the design of your new roofing system. Ultimately, the investment option for your new roofing system is 100% up to you. So, this is what's known as our investment scale. As a roofing advisor, it's my job to make sure I share all of the options with you today. We can start as low as $280 on a simple repair. We can work our way up the chart, looking at some options that would perhaps extend the life of the current roofing system, perhaps some preventative maintenance options as well. Or if we're looking at a full roofing replacement, we can certainly take care of that as well. The average price for a replacement in your neighborhood is between $20,000 and $30,000. How does that align with your budget expectations today?
I think that's within budget.
Fantastic. Well, while we design your roofing system, please know my ultimate goal is to provide you with a system that's going to make you and your family very happy for a lifetime. But before we get into that, I'd like to share with you a little bit about my company and myself. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Thank you. Honest Abe Roofing's been in business for many years now, and we've helped tens of thousands of homeowners all over America, just like you, with their roofing needs. I hope I'll be fortunate enough to serve you as well and add you to that list of very happy homeowners. We've been told that one of the reasons people like doing business with us is because our company provides customer service like no other roofing company. We know that our customers are the most important piece of our business. Without you, we wouldn't have a business. Now, if you were us and you knew your business thrived because of satisfied customers, what kind of work would you do, Steve?
Good work.
What about you, Kay?
My best.
I agree with both of you. And that's what we will do. That dedication to our clients is exactly what has helped us to become one of the country's largest roofing companies. Have you ever seen any of our customer testimonial videos?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Which one was your favorite?
I love them all when they all hold up the sign that say, "We love our roof."
Isn't that fantastic?
I love that.
And they truly do.
I love that.
Yeah, I agree. So, before we start the roofing analysis, we need to go through this survey. This is what's known as our presidential roofing poll. It's designed to ensure that I don't miss anything on the roofing analysis or to the design process that's going to be important to you. You know this information better than I do. Would you please fill this out for me?
Sure. I'll let you do that.
I write pretty.
I know.
You do. So I noticed pulling in, I saw the bonus room above the garage.
Yeah.
Is that a bonus space or a pool table room? What do you have up there?
Well,
Come on.
it's actually the fourth bedroom, but we use it as a TV room. You know,
Oh,
kind of
that's-
a relaxing room. And
That's
stuff
nice.
like that.
A little getaway, if you
We
will.
enjoy it.
Awesome.
We've got a couple of puppies, and they like it real well.
Thank you. All right, I'll take that now. I know I may have asked some of these questions before, and I apologize for not writing them down. I'll be sure that I do this time. So, you said earlier that you've lived in the home for about a year and a half. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you mentioned that your home was built in 2009.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So, how old is the current roofing system?
Well, it's original.
It is original. Okay, so 12 years. Fantastic. And how long have you been thinking about getting a new roof?
Well, since we just moved in, we noticed some streaking, and noticed that the house faces north. Some of the valleys stay wet during the day, and just been concerned about it,
Right.
what its condition is.
So over the last year or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. And so the streaking and the wet valleys, is there anything else that you've noticed pertaining to the roofing system specifically?
Well, I just like to know what condition it's actually in. I'd like for you to check that.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. And how long are you planning on living in the home?
Well, we hope to live 10, 12 years. Something
Okay,
like that.
perfect. So would 12 years or more be sufficient?
Let's put it this way, as long as we're able.
Oh, fantastic. I got it. Well, that's definitely going to be 12 years or more, I'm sure of it. So when it comes to investing in a new roofing system today, are you most interested in a cheaper roof, or are we looking for a quality product and installation?
Quality product and good insulation.
I agree. So there are many features that a homeowner looks for in a new roof. This is a list of 16. Which 5 are the most important to you and your family? Earlier you mentioned appearance was really important. After all, it's the reason why I'm here, the streaks on the roof. Next is comfort. This typically confuses a lot of people. What does comfort mean when it pertains to your roof? I'm not sure about you, but I want to make sure that I have peace of mind knowing that my family and myself are comfortable if a major storm rolls through and the roof is solid, no issues. Next would be written guarantees. This is really peace of mind after the installation of the roof is completed. Knowing that if there's any challenges whatsoever, our guarantee team will take care of those issues for you. There's no worries. And then earlier you mentioned you planned on being here at least 12 more years, or as long as God lets us, right? So long life, that may be something that you choose as one of your top 5 benefits there. Next would be return on investment. Should you decide to leave the home within the next 12 years, you want to make sure that the investment that you put in your home, you get the most back when it comes time to sell the property. And then fire protection. What does this truly mean? If you're familiar with the way asphalt products are produced, they're an oil-based product. Therefore, they're highly flammable. That being said, your home may not be a challenge, but God forbid your neighbor's home catches on fire. The ash or the embers could float over to your roof, sparking a fire. That may be something that you choose as one of your benefits. Next would be cheapest price. Earlier you mentioned that a quality product and installation was more important to you.
Right.
Next benefit would be energy efficiency. Who doesn't love saving money? During our 16-point analysis, we'll look for all the options to perhaps save you some money. Even our product options could save you money over time.
Yeah.
Next would be fewest repairs. My goal is to provide you a roofing solution that has no repairs. Then there's value. When I say value, what does that mean to the two of you?
More bang for my buck.
Here you go.
Absolutely. I agree. Next would be financing. Again, many of our customers choose to use our easy payment solutions and keep their cash working for them, perhaps in a savings account or an interest-bearing account. So I brought those options with me. I'd be happy to share those with you at the end of the day. That could be in your top 5. Next, we're talking modern technology. I get so excited when we start talking about modern technology. We are on the cutting edge of the roofing industry, and I'll be able to share those options with you during our executive collection presentation. Then, of course, hail resistance. Have you ever had hail damage before?
No, we've had some wind damage down the street from some houses. But
Okay.
not hail.
Okay. Well, this may be in your top 5 and provide you that peace of mind knowing that in the event of a hailstorm, your home and your roof will be protected. Then, of course, you mentioned wind damage. So you've had that challenge in the past.
Yeah.
I noticed driving in today that there weren't a lot of trees or natural windbreaks, if you will. So this may be very important to you in your top 5. And then, of course, algae protection. Obviously, that's very important to you. That's the reason why I'm here today. And then ultimately, trusted company. You mentioned earlier having some challenges with a contractor in the past, mainly in the communication area. Obviously, a trusted company would be excellent communicators. So that may make it into your top 5 today as well. So if you wouldn't mind, choose the top 5 benefits that are most important to you when it comes to designing your new roofing system.
Appearance,
Okay.
a guarantee,
Okay.
of course, the algae protection.
Sure.
And I think energy efficiency, and we know that we can trust. Honestly, we know it. We've got a lot of good references. from the
Okay.
company.
Stephen K., would you say those are in order of importance as you
For
read
us-
them off?
For us, it is.
Perfect. Fantastic. So now it's time to really drill down on the budget. Have you two ever hired a realtor to help you purchase a home before?
Yes.
We have.
Perfect. When hiring a realtor, they will need to know the budget so they can show you all of your options that you have to fit into the budget. This process is very similar. I'll do the exact same thing. With that being said, what budget range did you have in mind today? 20 to 30,000, 30 to 40,000, or 40 to 50,000, or perhaps 50,000 plus?
I think 30 to 40,000 would be comfortable.
I'll make a note of that. If I start hearing options that I know may make the project exceed that number, do you still want me to share those options with you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we don't know what particular roof we're going to choose yet, so that may have an effect on that.
Okay. I realize we can't take food off the table to get you the best roofing system that will meet all of your needs. So, what is the most you could afford on a monthly basis that would not take food off the table? $200 a month, $300 a month, or $400 a month plus?
Well, I think we're going to pay cash, Josh.
That's fine if you want to pay cash, and I realize you're just exploring your options at this point. My job is to present you with all of your options and let you decide what's best for you and your family. Keep in mind, we work with some fantastic companies that have some great financing programs going on right now where many of our clients choose to actually make money by using the financing programs available. They may have their money tied up where it's earning a higher interest rate than what they can actually borrow money on. Now, I'm not saying you want to do this, but if you wanted to make some money using someone else's money by financing this purchase and leaving your money where it is and budget this out of your current monthly budget, what would you be able to afford on a monthly basis that wouldn't take food off the table? $200 a month, $300 a month, or $400 a month plus?
Between 3 and 4, somewhere in that area, probably.
So $300 a month wouldn't strap you?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Great. Regarding the investment, which is more important to you? Staying at or under the total investment or the monthly investment?
The total investment.
Okay. Since we're talking financing, keep in mind, I'm not the financier, but I have over 40 different sources to choose from. Last month, we even got financing for a gentleman who filed for bankruptcy. I never know just how they're going to approve people, but in general, they do it on a rating scale of A through E. A being the absolute best credit in the world. B being you've been 30 to 60 days late before, but you're current today. C means you're behind on a few bills over 6 months. D meaning you have some delinquencies. And E meaning you filed for bankruptcy. So, where would you rate yourself on this scale?
We're going to be in the A's.
Okay. Steve and Kay, if we're able to design the safest and most economical roofing system guaranteed to meet all of your needs, is there any reason we wouldn't be able to ask for your business today?
Oh, I think that'd be fine.
Excellent. Next, it's time for our roofing analysis. We'll start our inspection inside the home. You two look like helpful people. Would you mind pointing me in the direction of the attic? Perhaps holding a ladder for me?
Sure.
And we'll go outside, and you could show me those pesky algae stains that are troubling you. Perhaps jot a few notes down while we complete our exterior inspection.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much for that.
Perfect.
That sounds great. Thank you. I've not seen it at night, but yeah, I bet. Up here, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I would call a guy by the name of Kevin Newton. No.
Like Kevin and Leah's house, you ever seen their lights?
I've not seen it at night, but yeah, I bet.
Up here,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like Kevin and Leah's house, you ever seen their lights?
I've not seen it at night, but yeah, I bet.
Alrighty, I think we got her.
All right, thank you. Stephen K., earlier you showed me some fantastic pictures of the roofing options that are most important to you. Is that still the direction we're thinking about going?
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
If I can provide you a permanent roofing solution for less than the cost of a temporary roof, would you want to know more about that option?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, great. We'll get to that in just a moment. First, I'm going to share a little bit more about our company. We do business a little different here at Honest Abe Roofing. We believe that an investment as substantial as a new roof should come with certain guarantees that are going to help protect you against any financial risk. That's why we offer our ironclad lowest investment guarantee and the no risk guarantee. The ironclad lowest investment guarantee states that if you can find a company to install the same product with the same craftsmanship and the same guarantees for less money, we'll match that price and pay you $50 for your time. Does that sound fair?
Yep, here.
That brings us to the no risk guarantee. Simply put, the price you are given today is be the price that you pay. Some roofing companies will get you locked in with a make-believe price, and after installing the roof, tell you that you're on the hook for thousands more than you agreed to. Let me ask you, have you ever taken your vehicle in to get an oil change, and when you went to pick it up, they'd already done some other work, like replacing the air filter, ends up costing you more than you were told?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Don't you feel taken advantage of when that happens?
I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, with Honest Abe Roofing, there are no hidden fees. If during the installation process we discover additional work needed to install the roof properly, you will not be held responsible for any additional charges. That's how confident I am in my ability and how much my company trusts me to accurately inspect your roof and diagnose any additional work that may need done. Do you understand the no risk guarantee?
Yeah, I think I
so.
understand that.
Great. Now I'm going to show you why I say that a permanent roofing solution is less money than a temporary roof. Imagine we're at the local hardware store and we need to purchase some light bulbs. You have different options. One option will be to buy an incandescent bulb for $1 that lasts 1,200 hours. And option 2 is to buy an LED bulb that's $5 but it lasts 25,000 hours. Which option would you choose?
The 25,000 hour bulb.
And why is that?
It's more for the money.
Yeah, even though it's more on the front end, it's going to last much longer, right? The same thing's true with the roof. You can choose a temporary roof or you can choose a permanent roof. 12 years ago, the previous homeowners purchased a temporary roof, and that's why I'm here today. The permanent roofing system will be a little more on the front end, but over time will prove to be a much lower investment. With that in mind, take a look here. On a 50-year timeline, a temporary roof installed by a roofing company would need to be replaced at least 3 times, costing you anywhere from $36,000 to $50,000. But your permanent roofing system will still be intact and protecting your home just like the day that it was installed. After today, would you ever want to have to worry about your roof again?
No.
Of course not. Great choice. I'll make sure that we explore permanent solutions from here on. Okay, now let's talk about how your roofing system works. This is a diagram of how a roof is constructed. Has anyone ever shown you how all of the parts and pieces come together as a unit to create a waterproof system?
No.
Do you know how your roofing system's constructed?
I got an idea.
Okay. We're going to discuss how your system works and, more importantly, review the findings from the roofing analysis and show you why your roof is in the position that it's in today. I'm sure you're familiar with the exterior products, such as the shingles, but there are many other components that make up your roof's construction, such as the flashing, the underlayments, the ventilation, the sheathing, and, of course, natural lighting. All of these components complement each other, and it's very important that no one thing is overlooked. Failure in one component leads to failure for the entire roofing system. If you look here, you'll see what's called a truss. And here's some pictures from inside your attic. You notice the trusses are in great condition. The decking is made of plywood, and you mentioned some challenges with those valleys, getting some moisture in there. And if you look right here, you'll see that we're starting to see some of that damage evident on the underneath side of the decking.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
So the underlayment provides an additional layer of defense against that moisture penetration. And as you're aware, the shingles or the visual roofing material is what provides the first layer of protection for your home from the outside elements. Do you have any questions about the way your roof is constructed?
No, I think I understand it.
Great. So at this point, we've covered how a roof is constructed. Now we're going to discuss the importance of ventilation. Do you know that, like a person, a roof needs to breathe?
Yes.
That's true. A roof needs to breathe, not only to protect itself from premature aging, but also to protect the home. Imagine if you were running a marathon with a bandana over your mouth. Would you be able to perform your best?
No.
Probably not. I believe you're correct. Even with the best conditioning, you would not perform well without proper ventilation. The same is true about your roof. Without adequate ventilation, the warm air that rises from your home will just sit in the attic, which will increase your energy bills and, worse yet, increase the amount of humidity in your home. Plus, without proper ventilation, you'll dramatically cut down on the life of your roof. Would you agree that proper ventilation is an important element to consider when replacing a roof?
I would, yes.
I agree. There are many methods to achieve adequate ventilation. First thing to know is that your home has to breathe in. We call this intake. And then your home also has to breathe out. We call this exhaust. Intake occurs at the bottom of the roof using what is called a soffit. Soffits allow fresh air to enter your attic. This fresh air travels up the attic and out the exhaust. The higher the exhaust is on the roof, the more efficiently and completely it can breathe. Making certain that the roof is able to breathe is one element that will allow your new roof to be a permanent system. Since we're on the permanent track, I'll share with you the recommended system once we get to the installation plan. Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. So to this point, we've discussed the price cycle of a roof, how a roof is constructed, and the importance of proper ventilation. Now we're going to discuss the most important day in the life of a roof, and that is the day that it's installed. The most important aspect of that day is the company that's installing it. Would you agree that having the right company install your roof is important?
Very important.
I agree. Now that we know a lot more about the construction of a roof and the role that ventilation plays in protecting a roof from premature aging, we're going to talk about the way of installing a roof that is a permanent solution. Everything starts with the underlayment. Are you familiar with what underlayment does?
A little bit, yes.
Well, during the installation, the underlayment first acts as a temporary weather barrier before the roofing is in place. After the roof's been fully installed, the other time the underlayment comes into play is when water gets past the shingles or they're blown off. It also helps prevent against moisture intrusion that can occur in the wintertime when an ice dam forms at the eaves. Now, let's look at the different forms of underlayment available. First, there's 15-pound felt paper. This is the most common underlayment used by roofers. It's an asphalt-based product, and therefore it's organic. Therefore, will decay over time. Go ahead and see if you can give that a tear for me. You can see how easily it tears, right? That's why it's not recommended when designing a permanent roofing system. Next, we have what's known as synthetic underlayment. This is interwoven with a synthetic thread that is very similar to that of a Kevlar bulletproof vest. It's tear-proof and extremely water resistant. Can you see how this is preferred over the felt paper?
Yes, definitely.
Go ahead and try and tear it.
Tear that. No.
Don't feel bad. Very few people can. Next on the list is our Extreme Storm Guard. It's not just water resistant, it's waterproof. It has a removable backing that will reveal a sticky layer that will allow it to adhere to the decking. Because of the substance that makes up the base of it, it seals around all the fasteners that penetrate it. Out of those three choices, which would you choose if you were trying to design a permanent roofing system?
Definitely the waterproof.
That's what most of my clients choose. I'm going to explain what our experience has taught us about the best way to install underlayment. The way in which we install the underlayment is called the Secret Service Storm Guard. It will protect your roof just like the Secret Service protects the president. It includes both the Extreme Storm Guard and the synthetic underlayment. The extreme storm is used in all the areas that are more susceptible to water intrusion, like those valleys you referenced earlier, the eaves, and also the rakes. It's airtight and may not allow the heat to escape from the attic if used on the entire roof. That's why we use the synthetic underlayment on the rest of the home. It's water resistant, not waterproof, and it's not airtight, so allow the warm, moist air that hits the decking to dissipate instead of being trapped inside the attic. As you can see, it's extremely important to have a proper underlayment system, which is why in order to ensure that the underlayment can do its job, we will remove the existing roof down to the substrate so we can ensure that your home is properly protected. Does this sound like the underlayment protection that you would want for your home?
I believe so, yes, sir.
I'll make a note of that. Now it's time to make sure that your roof can breathe. Remember the importance of ventilation? Well, your current system has adequate intake through the soffits, but you currently have what are called box vents. This is not recommended to get proper exhaust. We recommend high flow ridge vents that are installed at the highest point of your roof. High flow ridge vents will allow your roof to exhale and ensures that your roof performs its best for a lifetime. The way of installing a roof that you have chosen is called our executive installation process. So, would you agree that the executive installation process is the absolute best way to ensure that a roof lasts a lifetime?
Yes, sir, I would.
Great choice. Now, the final thing we need to do regarding the installation process is to ensure that we properly move the water away from your foundation, which is why we recommend a 6-inch gutter system. Would you like to have new gutters?
Yes, depends on the cost.
Of course. It will only add a few dollars to the monthly investment.
That'd be great.
Okay. Great. So, take a look at this. This is the gutter color options you have. Once we've chosen the roofing products and the colors, we'll want to choose the gutter color to go with it. Fair enough?
Yes, definitely.
Well, you two certainly made some great choices so far. And now we get to do the most fun portion of designing your new roof.
All right.
We're going to discuss the products. Are you excited as I am?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. This is the Honest Abe Roofing Executive Collection. All of the products meet or exceed all of our strict standards for ensuring your new roof is a permanent roof. They are all hail-proof, wind-proof, algae-proof, fire-proof. Steve, okay, earlier you shared with me a photograph that showed exactly what product options you were interested in when it comes to your new roofing system. Is that still the direction you'd like to go?
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. What I'd love to do right now is share with you the Enviro Steel shingles. This is an environmentally friendly product. It's made with 25% recyclable material, multiple colors and styles to choose from, and the highest strength to weight ratio product we have in our executive collection.
It's nice.
How does that look to you?
Very durable.
Absolutely.
This would definitely solve our stain problem.
It certainly would, and it would look beautiful on your home as well. The only decision we have left to make would be the color. So as I mentioned, many different options to choose from in that Enviro steel shingle line. You had a thermal fused shake options, multiple different colors there. An enhanced slate option. Of course, the enhanced shake options. And of course, the HD shake. Which of those jumps out at you?
How about this weathered wood? Is that a shake or a slate?
That is a thermal fused shake option. I believe that would look fantastic on your home.
I like that.
Fantastic. Let me make a note of that. Remember earlier we talked about people choices. Let's talk about some of the people you will be dealing with throughout this entire process and what makes this a little different than other companies. The very first thing that will happen is you will be assigned a roofing liaison. This person will be your point of contact throughout this entire process. Think of him as your personal concierge, if you will. He will communicate with you before, during, and after the day your roof is installed. He will also be the one that assigns you a field manager. This person will be responsible for ensuring that everything we discussed today is being delivered on. Next up, our guarantee team. Do you know why we would have a guarantee team?
No.
Well, the reason we have a guarantee team is because no matter how good the products are or how good the installation is, you may have challenges from time to time. That's where our guarantee team comes in. If you ever have any issues, they are the ones that are responsible for upholding the guarantees that we will discuss in a moment. Is that important to you?
Yes, it would be, yeah.
Your team will be highly trained. We have training 3 times a week and sometimes daily to ensure proper installation. We also perform continuous technical training, unlike other companies. In our industry, technical training is not a big priority, and this leads to poor installations. That's not the case in our company, however. Training is one of our top priorities because our clients are our top priority. For the sake of proper installation, is having a highly trained team of installers important to you?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Well, please allow me to show you the professional measure we take to protect our homeowners. First, let's discuss how we protect your property. So this is what's known as our shield of protection. It's designed to protect your personal belongings, your landscaping, anything that may be damaged during the installation of the roofing project. Next, this is actually our liability insurance coverage. The state requires contractors to carry $50,000 for your property and $250,000 for personal injury. If someone tore off your roof and it rained inside, ruining all of your stuff, do you think $50,000 would cover it?
No.
Yeah, I agree. Though that's all the state says that we have to have. This is our liability insurance policy. You'll see that it's for $2 million.
Cool.
So this is also our general contractor's license, which makes us liable for any damage that may occur on the job site when we pull a permit in our name. You'll find that most roofers don't function under a general contractor's license or pull permits for their jobs. Do you know who then is acting as a general contractor in that situation?
Probably me.
Actually, it would be you, Steve, and you, Kay. The two of you would be responsible for any damages to property and any injuries to workers that occurred while they were on your property. And because you're not a licensed contractor, the manufacturer would also not recognize any warranties they may have held with their product. Do you want to be held responsible for a non-licensed fly-by-night company?
No.
Well, let's discuss the lengths that we'll go to protect your property. Your dedicated team will do a full walkthrough and identify everything that needs done to protect things like landscaping, decks, outbuildings, fences, neighbors' homes, and anything else that may be in harm's way during the installation. Once they finish with their quality work, your team's job will just be half done. Once the last shingle is in place, your team will begin their thorough cleanup of your property. Any nails and debris will be picked up and your property will be left as good or better than before. In considering everything you've seen so far during the time we've spent together, Steve and Kay, our $2 million liability policy, our general contracting license, and the quality of people we employ, as well as our steadfast dedication to customer service, do we sound like the kind of company you would like to do business with?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Fantastic. So as we all know, there are two inherent risks when it comes to your investment: the financial risk as well as the physical risk. Earlier we spoke of the ironclad lowest investment guarantee that's in place to ensure that should you find a lower price from another contractor willing to install the same product with the same craftsmanship and the same written guarantees, we'll actually match that price and write you a check for $50 for your time. We also spoke about the no risk guarantee. The no risk guarantee says that the price you're given today will be the price you pay regardless, even if during the installation we find additional challenges that we didn't discover in our inspection today. Next, we'd like to address the physical risk. Have you ever had a situation where you had to take advantage of a manufacturer's warranty?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yes, unfortunately.
Tell me about it.
It wasn't pretty.
What happened?
Oh, we had a Samsung TV, and it just went out after 13 months, and they would not warranty it.
That sounds really frustrating.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, we don't believe you should have to go through that when it comes to your new roofing system, which is why we have the Presidential Accountability Guarantee. When a roof fails that's still under manufacturer's warranty, oftentimes the homeowner is caught in the middle of a civil war between the manufacturer and the roofing contractor. The contractor blames the manufacturer blames the contractor for the product failure. It's not a pretty sight, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Our Presidential Accountability Guarantee states that should a manufacturer make excuses and refuse to honor their warranty, we will accept personal responsibility and repair or replace your roof at no charge to you for the term of your agreement.
Decent. Very nice.
Finally, the pinnacle of our company, the Invest Once Guarantee. Your roof will be constructed with certified installers utilizing premium materials. Excluding acts of God, your roof will never falter from normal everyday exposure. In the unlikely event that your roof encounters workmanship challenges, we will make any necessary repairs absolutely free for as long as you live in your home. You will never roof again.
Decent.
So far today we've discussed the problems that your current roofing system is facing. We identified the cause of those wet valleys. We found that algae growth on multiple different angles of the home. You and Steve were able to design a fantastic roofing system that's going to serve your needs for a lifetime. Ultimately, you chose the executive installation process for the way that your new roofing system will be installed. And finally, we discussed the numerous people choices you have before, during, and after this process is complete. Other than the investment today, Stephen K., is there any reason that would keep us from doing business?
I don't think so. I think we're ready to go.
Perfect. This is what's known as my roofing install agreement. You probably know this information better than I do. If you wouldn't mind filling this out for me here, thank you so much. We find that our customers prefer to start on a Tuesday or a Thursday. Which of those days works best for you and your family?
Oh, I really think a Tuesday would be better.
Fantastic. I'll make a note of that. If you wouldn't mind authorizing here and here, I would appreciate it. Excellent. Thank you very much. I'll take that back. Awesome. Well, Stephen K., you two have made an excellent choice today by doing business with Honest Abe Roofing.
Thank you.
You have earned the right to never roof again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
By the way, are there other people that you may know that could be experiencing some of the same issues that you two have been experiencing that I would have the opportunity to serve and provide them the same opportunity we've been able to provide you today?
Yeah, I think your sister was talking about some problems with her roof. Yeah.
That's great. This is our referral card. If you wouldn't mind, would you mind listing her name and telephone number on there? Absolutely. And if there's any other names that you could think of that I would have the opportunity to serve and provide them the same opportunity I've been able to provide for you, I would certainly appreciate it.
I'll do that.
Maybe you'll come up with a couple more. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Our neighbors.
Absolutely, yes. Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Thanks for coming out. Yeah.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. I'm excited that we were able to design a system to solve all of your problems and meet your needs today.
We're looking forward to getting it done.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.